And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dan Tilkin, live in the KOIN6 studios. We want to go back to this breaking news, this very important situation, which is happening around the Hollywood Max Transit Center. This is along I-84, which has the westbound lanes of I-84 shut down. As you see there on the right-hand corner of your screen, that is video of the Portland Police Bureau's bomb squad robot that is going to inspect whatever the suspicious device is, which is either on a MAX train or at the MAX station. We're unclear on exactly where the suspicious device is. You see right there the robot heading towards that MAX platform, and you see there all the flowers, all the chalk art there, and all the messages of condolences, because it was almost exactly 2 weeks ago today that the deadly attack happened on the MAX train right here at the Hollywood Max station where you're seeing right now. Let's go live to our Tim Becker, who has just been speaking with police about what they know.
Dan, and I will just tell you this, about 15 seconds ago we just heard a huge boom, a huge explosion from back in that direction. So maybe, perhaps that was the suspicious device being detonated. I'm going to step out of your shot and show you around. When we arrived here about an hour ago, we found this huge perimeter cordoned off. Police had evacuated the 24-hour fitness in the building you're looking at, and then across the whole transit center over here you have the hardware, the Orchard Supply and Hardware. They too were told to leave the building, so they've cleared a huge area here. Now, all this came about 12:30 after an alert rider on the MAX called 911 and let them know exactly what was going on, at least as far as they were sitting there looking at what they thought was a suspicious device. We spoke with TriMet spokeswoman Roberta Allstadt about that, and here she is right now.
So we do have a situation here that police are investigating, so we are holding trains. No blue, green, or red lines are going by here. We are turning trains back at 7th Avenue as well as Gateway. This was a situation where an alert rider mentioned that there was something suspicious. We say if you see something suspicious, say something, so we really appreciate that. We appreciate the work of Portland Police and our transit police in using the utmost caution with this.
Where did the call originate? The suspicious package, where did that call originate?
From here at the transit center.
42nd.
Here at the transit center, where the train is stopped.
So at this time, we're not going to talk about specifics of the investigation.
So any idea how many riders are affected with this particular situation? Are you able to route them somewhere else and put them on buses, or what's being done in that?
We are providing shuttle bus service around this area. We did also, as a precaution, stop trains and do sweeps through the trains to make sure there was nothing else suspicious on board. We also did the same with our buses. When safe to do so, pull over, go through, make sure there's nothing suspicious. Nothing else has been found. Right now we're just evaluating the situation here with police.
Yeah. Right now, you guys, I know, are having sort of increased officers. Do you happen to know if there was a TriMet security officer on this specific MAX?
I'm sorry, I have not had a chance to even ask that question, but we do definitely have heightened security right now, and we not only, in addition to our transit police, we have our contract security personnel. We also have partner agencies such as Portland Police adding additional patrols in and around the system.
Is there added urgency because it's 2 weeks to the day that we had 2 people killed over there?
You know, I can't speculate on that. Obviously, our thoughts and hearts are still with the families of those individuals. We are concerned. This transit system belongs to this whole city. It belongs to our riders. It belongs to this community. So we want to make sure that it's safe for all of us. And we hate to see a situation like this, but we're going to be cautious. And if that means holding trains for a while, it means holding trains.
And just to be clear, the threat, you're not ready to say where that originated.
I don't have that information.
Do you know what the suspicious object was? I heard it was a backpack.
I don't have that information.
Just give us an idea. 4 o'clock, people are going to start getting off. What do you expect sort of the traffic flow in terms of TriMet to be at that time? What advice do you have people to maybe coming through this area?
You're definitely going to want to plan extra time and be flexible. Obviously, it's going to be a longer trip if you have to use the shuttle buses along this area, but we do have shuttle buses getting riders where they need to go. It may just take a little longer.
Okay, that was Roberta Allstat with TriMet. I just spoke with someone who was evacuated from the 24-hour fitness here. It's the third time, he says, now in about a month and a half they've had to vacate. Just a scary situation. Back to you.
So, Tim, if I could ask you, is it clear to you, because it's not clear to me, whether the device or whatever it is on the train or at the station?
Well, it's not clear to us either. I was just going to go over and ask Roberta, who's across the street, a little bit more about that, because looking back at what she said, yeah, it was spotted by an alert driver or rider, but she never did say exactly where. So we need to find that out, if it's physically on a train or not.
Right, and we originally were told, we had some indication from police that it was on a train, but then there's some things that are leading us to wonder whether that is true or not. All right, Tim, thank you. We will get back to you when you have more information. Again, this is at the Hollywood Transit Center. What you're seeing there, this video is about an hour old. This was taken when the Portland Bomb Squad showed up, and they had their robot there going to the Hollywood Transit Center to investigate what this suspicious item is. We have not had it described to us in any way, shape, or form. We don't know if it's a device, whether it's a backpack, whether it's a grocery sack, anything that you can imagine. We have no idea. But we have our crews there. The Portland Police Bureau is there en masse. They've evacuated this area. We are going to bring you updates as we get them, and always at KOIN.com.